Hey guys, no, I'm not doing a video today. I mean, this is a Ferox Frank review, but I'm not doing a review today. No, yeah. Also, I finally got a chance to shave this whole thing off. Here's the thing. Today's movie is actually, I'm not reviewing it today. Rex and Joe want to review it. All right, they sat down a while ago and saw this movie, and well, Joe got a little freaked out by it though. Actually took a giant dump in the back at one point. Because it was ridiculous. Rex is just sitting there like, "Ooh." Well, because it's Rex, so he's like the cool motherfucker of this whole group. Anyway, today's movie is actually The Gates of Hell, a Lucio Fulci film. However, it's also known as City of the Living Dead. All right, this is actually the first of a trilogy of movies called the Gates of Hell franchise. However, I'm not going to review this movie today. So today's episode is going to be reviewed by Rex Talano and Eval Joe. So, okay, guys, take it away. Don't know how the hell you're going to do this, though, but good luck. Oh, hello, folks. That is right. You heard it right here, folks. Evil Joe and I are going to review a Ferox Frank movie. That's right. What is today's movie? Today's movie is none other than The Gates of Hell, part of the Gates of Hell trilogy. Oh, this is going to be a very disgusting movie. It's a Lucio Fulci zombie film. By the way, if you actually watch this Blu-ray, it's going to say its title name is really City of the Living Dead. Yeah, where do we begin with this one? It's kind of fucked up. It's a Lucio Fulci zombie movie. I mean, have you seen his zombie films, for Christ's sake? Oh yeah, that's right. If you follow these movies in America, there is no Zombie 2. That's because Zombie is Zombie 2. It's because of the fact that Dawn of the Dead, when it was brought over to Italy, it was re-edited and called Zombie Dawn of the Dead. Um, I'm not gonna lie, but why couldn't they just do it the way the UK did it? I mean, they just called it Zombie Flesh Eaters. Yeah, Zombie Flesh Eaters. Makes more sense, right? In fact, that's what it's called on YouTube. At least currently it is. Anyway, the whole movie basically starts off with a priest killing himself, and we meet this one girl who is actually having some problems, some psychic problems. She actually dies from having a psychic vision. But unfortunately, that's not the case. The movie mostly follows this girl, follows four people particularly. A reporter by the name of Christopher, who's played by Christopher George, who Lucio Fulci actually hated, by the way. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie about that one. So it mostly follows her, him, the dead girl, a psychiatrist, and this older sister to a young little brother, to a young kid. Yes. So yeah, and those are our characters so far: Christopher George, dead girl, dead psychic girl, psychiatrist guy, and the sister. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? Any questions? Yeah, Rex, there are plenty of questions here. Why the fuck did the priest commit suicide early in the movie? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's because he wants to raise the gates of hell. By the way, the movie does follow Christopher George actually going through, actually trying to find out what happened to Psychic, the dead girl here. But guess what? After her funeral, the craziest thing happens. She wakes up from her fucking funeral. Oh, wow. She literally just wakes up from her fucking funeral after she got buried alive. It takes Christopher George a little while to notice this. Just a little while to notice this. But he actually wants to figure her out. And apparently she's been having second visions of this fucking priest who basically committed suicide. All to the fact he wants to raise the gates of hell. Everybody figure this out. And here's the thing. If they don't stop him, before All Saints Day, then all hell will be released on Earth. You know, That's not gonna. That's a little weird. Also, why is it today All Saints Day too? You tell me that, Rex. Why is it today All Saints Day? Joe, I honestly don't know why today's called All Saints Day. It's just the way how the whole thing is laid out. I mean, you gotta look at it this way. For some reason, we're in a 5-day holiday. Every year we're gonna be going through this. I mean, the first day obviously starts on Devil's Night, aka Halloween Eve, and for people who live here in New Jersey, it's called Mischief Night. uh, yeah, goddamn Kennedy. Yeah. Also, the next night after that is Halloween night, also the night of Samhain. The following day after that is All Saints Day, obviously relinquishing the evil from the previous night. I think. I could be wrong about that. But the day after that is Day of the Dead. A very beautiful holiday, by the way, which most people are unaware of its existence. When people actually type in Day of the Dead, most of the time they're going to come up with the Dorothy Romero zombie film from the 1980s, which is heavily underrated, which I have to say is heavily underrated, but still a pretty decent zombie film. No, it's a day we celebrate the dead. And then the next day after that is Godzilla Day. That is actually a 5-day holiday for us, so we have to go through. And it happens to be Ferox's birthday. Yeah, who would have figured, right? I mean, I was a little shocked to find this out. But yes, you're pretty much right. Anyway, we also follow we do basically follow the psychic girl around, and she does still have the visions. And we also follow the sister around, and she's actually seeing, and of course her brother witnesses some terrible things. There's actually a other character who actually gets killed off really, really halfway through the movie, and it's like he was supposed to be like one of a supposed character, but they just kill him off. Honestly, I would say his name, but he was a fucking waste. They just fucking murder him. Here's an idea. The sister was actually trying to help the guy out, and everybody confuses him as a murderer. Yeah, the priest goes around killing people, and he does it telepathically, and he creates zombies. And these are the weirdest zombies ever in the movie. I mean, you ever see the movie The Fog? John Carpenter's The Fog? That's what these zombies technically kind of act like. Except they're not zombie pirates. No. These zombies kind of fade in and out of reality like they're fucking ghosts. And, oh yeah, good luck shooting them in the head. That ain't gonna fucking work there. No, I mean, these guys fade in and out of reality. And what they do, they grab you in the back of the head and and crush the inside of your skull. Well, not the inside, more like the back area of your head here, and just crush your skull open. It's a really disgusting effect, and actually, it's a pretty decent effect too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's disgusting, yes, but it's a 1980s Lucio Fulci style zombie effect. Not bad, but also disgusting. And then there's actually a couple that actually gets killed with a boyfriend and a girlfriend, and the girlfriend actually dies by, I'm not kidding here, she is literally puking her guts out. Like, legit puking her guts out. Puking her guts out? Oh, dude, I think she puked out more than that. She puked out her guts herself, her intestines, well, upper and lower intestines, her liver, and I'm pretty sure her fucking spleen got puked out. And then she kills her boyfriend, and he becomes a zombie, too. I mean, seriously, all the priest did was just look at her like this. That's it. Well, we hear some humming, some droning music, horror music is playing, and then that's it. I had to go take a shit afterwards, which is disgusting. So, oh shit! Yeah, let's make it clean it up. This is the last time I actually watched a zombie film, a very graphic zombie film. After I eat a pasta meal. Damn right. anyway, anyway, second girl and Christopher George actually make it to the town Which, and by the way, this takes place in upstate New York, ironically enough. Although the girl actually lives in New York City, she actually winds up going to New York State, actually with Christopher George, to actually stop the so-called zombie apocalypse, and they have until All Saints Day to stop it. Yeah, but the morning of actually the eve of like, well, this actually supposed to take place on Halloween, which is weird. But they have until All Saints Day to stop it. The second it strikes midnight on All Saints Day, that's it. It's going to be the end of the world. And more crazy shit actually happens. Like, for example, the sister character actually winds up getting killed off by one of the zombies. And ironically enough, the guy that Rex was talking about who actually got killed for no apparent reason because he was framed because he was crazy, yeah, he never shows up again. He was literally a wasted character. It was surprising to know there's actually edits of this movie where that character was heavily removed. Why couldn't Fulci just remove this character altogether? Unless he's actually in the other film, unless the character is actually in the other movies, then maybe that would make more sense. But yeah, eventually the sister character gets killed off by one of the zombies, and she becomes a zombie herself, actually haunting her brother, thus killing off her entire family, which is pretty fucked up. Uh, yes, the sister character gets killed off, and of course, obviously, three remaining characters actually do find out where the priest is buried, and they go into the cemetery and actually try to take him up. But unfortunately, the brother is actually being chased down by the zombies, and eventually the psychiatrist actually finds him and put him someplace a little bit safe. After a while, the zombies actually start attacking everybody by fading in and out of reality and stuff, cracking people's skulls open in a very disgusting way, by the way, honestly. But they do find out where the priest's body is buried, but he's buried deep within the catacombs of the town. And so they go exploring within the catacombs, exploring, and then Christopher George's character gets killed off. Why? Well, kind of obvious what happened there. It's mainly due to the fact that Lucio Fulci did not really like Christopher George. They did not get along on set, so he actually winds up killing him off closely towards the end of the movie, which is kind of weird. I mean, his name is actually top billed on this thing, and he gets killed off. Hey, who am I kidding? He goes out worse in this movie than he did in the movie Enter the Ninja. And his death in that movie was more or less like a joke. Honestly, I mean, I thought it could be worse than Karate Girls. Ridiculous to death as a best death ever. God. Anyway, Psychic Girl and and the therapist, I mean, psychiatrists actually go through the catacombs, but unfortunately, it's already All Saints Day. However, they do find the priest, and zombies are closing in on them. So what happens then? Well, it's pretty much all hope is lost here. But the therapist says the most ballsy move. He gets a 2x4, and with it, he slams it right into the torso of the priest, which actually kills him off. I said earlier that bullets in the head wouldn't actually do shit to these type of zombies, but that apparently worked. So all the zombies literally start dying around him, and yeah, Psychic Girl and the psychiatrist actually survived. Yeah, so they survived, and all the zombies die off, and so they make it out, and the kid is being brought in by the sheriff. However, something actually happens. The kid actually the movie goes in complete slow mo, and then as the kid's running towards him, we see the girl, the psychic girl. She starts going. We get to hear some monstrous roar, and then credits roll. Yeah. Well, in the movie, Lucio Fulci. Yeah, I thought zombies ending was really fucked up. But hey, what we're gonna talk about? Anyway, that's the end of the movie. All right. Well, like we said earlier, this is actually the first of a trilogy of movies, almost identical to John Carpenter's Apocalypse trilogy. which of course, in that film series, actually started with the Thing, Prince of Darkness, and In the Mouth of Madness. Well, to be fair, those movies are a little bit better. Although it took In the Mouth of Madness a while to actually for it to get get off the ground because they didn't do so well in the box office. But hey, what are you gonna do on that one? Anyway, I said my final thoughts. Rex, what are your final thoughts? No, Joe, I gotta be honest. My final thoughts is this movie's okay in my opinion, though. But honestly, if I had to choose between this and watching the Apocalypse trilogy, I'll choose the Apocalypse trilogy any day because John Carpenter's Thing actually became a massive, huge hit over time. Prince of Darkness actually achieved the exact same thing, and you have Alice Cooper as a fucking homeless man. And in the Mouth of Madness, there's a lot of it's a lot of weird references to Stephen King and DC characters in it, though. But hey, whatever. Shit. What I mean by DC characters, I mean we have voice actors from the DC animated cinema universe that actually star in this movie, which is a little weird. But hey, that's in the Mouth of Madness. As for City of the Living Dead, well, I would recommend this movie here into zombie movies or Lucio Fulci horror films. Anyway, give it a watch. You might enjoy it, you might not enjoy it, but be warned, you might have a strong stomach. And hey, where are you going, Joe? I'm going to go take a shit again. You're taking another shit? Are you serious? Yeah, dude, I mean, come on. You know, like a ton of diarrhea. I can only get in the whole review. Well, Ferox, I gotta go buy some more air freshener. Because, Joe's gonna stink up the entire place. Anyway, those are our thoughts. Anyway, Ferox Frank, end the video, my friend. You guys did an okay job there. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, though this video was actually much shorter than I was expecting it to be, but then again, you two jump cutting each other like that. It's interesting. But hey, it had to be done. Well, anyway, thanks for saving me doing a review. Thanks, guys. Anyway, hope you guys are wishing me luck. Wish me on my birthday. Also got Zilla's birthday. And oh wait, you guys are gonna be in the video too, right? You got to do the whole intermixing shit. So, yeah, thanks a lot. Anyway, until then, y'all take care. Ferox Frank, we'll see you then. And remember, happy birthday to me, and happy birthday to Godzilla, King of the Monsters. See you Friday.